Hola compañero, welcome, pleasure. Have you ever wanted to have your own secure, giant retro library accessible anytime, anywhere? If so, now you can, plus so much more, with this device. It's called ZimaBoard 2. It is a compact x86 single-board server designed for self-hosting, personal cloud storage, media servers. It offers up to 36 terabytes of capacity. It comes with dual Ethernet port, SATA support, PCIe 3.0 expansion. It has low power consumption. It's super quiet, there is no fan. It has a powerful CPU and DDR5 RAM. In today's video I'm checking it out, I'm testing it and I'm giving you my honest thoughts on it. Let's get into it. So here we have it, ZimaBoard 2 and accessories. Here we have an interesting cardboard package with a rubber band. Inside there is a PC and a thank you card. While AI reshapes industries, you've anchored us to the timeless needs of explorers, sovereign control over personal data, locally rooted intelligence, and a freedom to pioneer digital frontiers with relentless curiosity. ZimaBoard 2 exists for creators like you. Every modular component whispers a truth. Real intelligence begins respecting your data sovereignty. Not a bad word. Here is the ZimaBoard. It's made fully out of aluminum. It's quite small and thin. On the top are these fins for better heat dissipation, I think. ZimaBoard 2 hack out new rules designed by Ice Whale. From this side we have a power adapter, two USB-A, two Ethernets and a mini display out. From this side we have two SATA connectors and one power. So that's from the top and bottom, and from the side we have this connector, which is PCIe 3.0 slot. The connectivity is decent. I think this slot is its biggest benefit, because then you can also connect to it adapters like this. Dual M.2 NVMe to PCIe 3.0 X4 adapter, which looks like this. As you can see, PCIe X4 to dual port M.2 NVMe card. It fits all the different sizes of M.2 storage, and there are two available, so we just plug it in and then plug it in here. My model has a 16 gig of DDR5 RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage. CPU is Intel Atom N150, which is a mobile Intel chip, 4 cores, 4 threads, boost up to 2.9 GHz. It's running Zima OS, I'll get to it later. To connect it to TV you need to use this port. They also provided HDMI adapter. In the accessories we get power adapter and interchangeable plugs. There is also fan, screwdrivers. This looks like connectors for SATA hard drives and for power. And here we have plugs and power adapter. It's using 60 watt, 12 watts, 5 amps. I'm gonna use this one. And then in the last box we have 2-bay hard drive rack tray for ZimaBoard 2 by Ice Whale. This is it. This is the aluminum tray for big hard drives and this kind of connector, as well as screwdrivers and screws. This racking is for the larger 3.5-inch hard drives. You're just gonna slide it in and then connect. These are the smaller 2.5-inch hard drives, and for them they provided this kind of cardboard cutouts. You're gonna slide your ZimaBoard in here and that's like kind of your setup. Let's boot it up. So this is my setup. Here is the ZimaBoard 2. It's connected to the power. Here we have light indicator and it's turned on automatically. There is no button. And this is the display port to HDMI adapter and it goes to my monitor. Then I'm using my mobile data connected to the USB-C adapter, and here I got Ethernet into the ZimaBoard 2. That's all I have my data on the phone. I switched it on and here it's telling us what to do. So I access the address and that's what we got in here. I'm gonna accept policy and press next, and I'm gonna create local account. And here it's introducing Zima OS. We can combine hard drives, manage assets and data, access anytime anywhere with remote login, and we can install and customize our favorite apps. This is the website. We got access to App Store files, backup, ZVM, peer drop settings, and Ice Whale community. There is also a phone application. I've installed it, Zima Client, but for some reason the application is not working for me. In the App Store we got a bunch of apps to install. There are really a lot of options in here. Okay, I've been trying it out and it's working. I'm connected via LAN cable to my hard drives through the ZimaBoard 2. As you can see, here is 1 terabyte and 2 terabyte Toshiba. Here I got bunch of random stuff. And on the 1 terabyte I have some ROMs, GameCube games, backups of my old games and things like that. Old PC installation games, my old photos, etc. These external hard drives were connected normally via USB 3.1. Then I've connected 2 more 2.5-inch hard drives via SATA connector plus power cable. But these hard drives were not functional, so they were not showing up. As you may know, the price of the storage went really up and I don't have any storage left whatsoever. Then I also connected one M.2 drive, but again there is Linux on it and I didn't want to format it, so again no extra storage in there. But it did fit okay. I just screw it into the board and plugged it into the PCIe slot and it did light up. Another storage type you can use is 3.5-inch hard drive. They provide the rack-in and they connect via PCIe slot. I think you need to buy the rack-in separate, as well as the PCIe expansion card, but the price is decent, it's not like really overpriced. As you can see, there is a lot of connectivity options in here, and I think that's the biggest benefit of this device. That's where it truly shines. 2 USB 3.1, 2 SATA 3.0, 1 PCIe 3.0, that's a lot of way to connect drives. I'm sure you can fit those 36 terabytes in there that they're advertising. The transfer speed of all of these connectors is also really good. I didn't test it cause my mobile data hotspot would be the main bottleneck in here, I'm sure about that. Another big benefit is the x86 architecture. It comes with ZimaOS pre-installed, which is not bad, but clearly you can install Windows or anything that supports x86. I do really like this product. I think it ticks a lot of boxes. It's not the cheapest option. You can buy much cheaper Android-based devices, but be sure the connectivity options in there are very limited. Plus, it runs Android. By now you might have found out that I'm not really the best person to review these, cause they don't really appeal to me, because right now I'm in the process of being offline as much as I can. I'm reducing my online time to the max, therefore I personally wouldn't buy it. But I can recognize the potential of this device and I believe it might appeal to many of you, so if it appeals to you, you can find a link for it down in the description below, or alternatively you can also watch more detailed YouTube videos. If you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, join. Thanks for watching, thanks to all of my Patreons and joiners, your support is greatly appreciated. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.